violence incident that could have prevented a murder. Gabby Petito's disappearance shone a spotlight on missing persons and domestic violence cases. If you or someone you know is the victim of domestic abuse, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233. Moab police responded to a domestic violence call involving the late van life travel blogger Gabby Petito and her suspected killer ex Brian Laundrie 1 year ago on Thursday. The ill-fated encounter, recorded on harrowing police bodycam video, preceded Petito's brutal strangling at Laundrie's hands just 2 weeks later. Despite a Utah statute that requires someone to be arrested or cited during a domestic response, no such action was taken. The couple left on a cross-country road trip in June 2021, taking Petito's converted Ford Transit van on a tour of national and state parks, chronicled on Petito's Instagram and YouTube accounts. Her disappearance under suspicious circumstances garnered international attention and spotlighted missing persons and domestic violence cases. In the year that followed her death, her parents founded and built up a national nonprofit that continues to raise awareness, the Gabby Petito Foundation. In response to their daughter's tragic story, Petito's parents and step-parents founded the Gabby Petito Foundation to raise awareness of missing persons and domestic violence. The organization became a registered 503 nonprofit on October 22, 2021, and last week announced a $100,000 donation to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Domestic violence can be stopped, and organizations like the hotline are at the forefront of ensuring that survivors get the support they need to seek a safer future, Nicole Schmidt, Petito's mother, said in the announcement. We support organizations doing this life-saving work and encourage everyone to join us by making a gift to the hotline's emergency campaign. Thousands of people in need are depending on us. Answering questions from Fox News Digital and other outlets at a news briefing on Monday regarding the family's intent to sue Moab police for their handling of the August 12th call, Petito's parents said they hope her case will encourage other people trapped in abusive relationships to seek help and get out as soon as possible. Reach out if you can, Nicole Schmidt said during the briefing, wiping tears from her eyes. Reach out to someone. The foundation declined to comment for this story, referring to the parents in Monday remarks. All we can hope is that Gabby's legacy will be a positive one, Jim Schmidt, Petito's stepfather, said. That people will see her, and they recognize her and possibly compare maybe what they're going through in their life and make a positive change. To that end, the National Domestic Violence Hotline says the number of calls it has received since Petito's story seized global headlines last summer has doubled to almost 80,000 a month. People care. We care. There are people that care, Joseph Petito, Gabby's father, added. And we think everyone out there should know that there are people who will do whatever we can to help. The Moab incident, after Petito's mother, Nicole Schmidt, reported her missing on September 11th. 2021, Fox News Digital was the first media outlet to uncover the Moab domestic violence call, in which a witness told police he saw Laundrie hitting and slapping Petito and attempting to drive off without her. Petito climbed in through the window, according to the witness, and Laundrie slammed the car into a curb when police pulled the couple over outside town on the entrance ramp to Arches National Park a few minutes later. The Crossroads City's police department drew scrutiny after a pair of bodycam videos were released in response to public records requests. Petito appeared in hysterics, upset the entire time, crying, motioning in her face and neck, where she suggested Laundrie had grabbed and scratched her. Lawyers for her parents earlier this week said a previously unreleased photo will show blood smeared over her face, something not clearly visible in the bodycam footage. Laundrie was calm and collected and struck up a conversational tone with officers despite lying to them about having a cell phone. Laundrie told the officers that he didn't have a phone and was afraid Petito was the one who would drive off on him and leave him without a way to communicate. I was holding on to the keys because I didn't want to go anywhere, and my big fear is I don't have my phone. I don't have a phone. So if she goes off without me, I'm on my own, he said in the bodycam video. About 40 minutes later, they asked him for his phone number. He took a phone out of his pocket, but the officers never pressed him on this inconsistency. Police made no arrests or citations despite a Utah statute requiring one to be issued in domestic violence incidents.